Hello, and welcome to Math with Usna. In this lesson, we are going to talk about how to use angles. We're going to introduce some postulates about angles. We'll learn about each one, and then we'll learn about how to use them. The first one is the protractor postulate, which says that the measure of any angle is a unique number between 0 degrees and 180 degrees. We're going to do an example of that one, so if you don't understand that yet, you will in just a minute. Angle addition postulate, really similar to the segment addition postulate, if B is in the interior of angle ACD. So I'm going to draw this out because everything is easier to understand when you can see a picture. So A, C, D. B is in the interior of that, so somewhere inside that angle. Then the measure of ACB, so the measure of this angle plus the measure of this angle has to equal the measure of the entire angle. So if this angle was, let's say, 10 degrees, this angle was 20 degrees, then the entire angle would be 30 degrees. Let's use a protractor to find the measure of angle HGJ. Now, when you look at a protractor, you see two sets of numbers. One of them is increasing in one direction. The other one is increasing in the other direction. So to use a protractor, what you do is you line up your vertex with that center part. Usually there's a little circle there. And then you line up one side against the edge of the protractor. Now, depending on which side of the protractor you're on, it will change which numbers you use. So for me, I've got this on the right-hand side of the protractor. So I'm actually going to use these little blue numbers because those are the numbers that are increasing as I move towards my other side. So I'm going from 0 to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and then an additional 4 tick marks after that. So I'm looking at an angle measure of 84 degrees. So I would say the measure of angle HGJ equals 84 degrees. If you had your ray coming on this side, then you would have used these black numbers because they're the ones that are increasing as you go from your one ray to the other. Okay, in this diagram, we've got angle DEK with a measure of x plus 9, angle KET with a measure of 3x minus 7, and I'm told that the entire thing is measured at 78 degrees. We want to solve for the two angle measures. So my angle addition postulate says that the measure of angle DEK plus the measure, measure of angle KET has to equal the measure of angle DET. So I'm going to substitute what I know. DEK is x plus 9. KET is 3x minus 7. DET is 78. And if I combine my like terms, get 4x plus 2. Go ahead and subtract 2 on both sides. And divide by 4. So I get x equals 19. Now don't stop here. Remember, we always want to double check and make sure we answer the question. We're not trying to solve for x here. We're trying to solve for the measures of the angles. So the measure of angle DEK would be found by taking x, or 19, and adding 9. So that would give me 28 degrees. Now for KET, I could do two things. I could substitute it into 3x minus 7, or I could say, well, 28 plus that angle measure has to equal 78. Therefore, I can do 78 degrees minus 28 degrees and get 50 degrees. So the measure of angle DEK is 28 degrees. Don't forget your degrees. And the measure of angle KET equals 50 degrees. If you learned something, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos.